Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Altar Call MAFS. I am your host, Tane, welcoming you to another off-season episode because MAFS is never coming back. And it's been a minute. It's been a while. I had to make up something so this guest could hang out with me. And, it's the one and only, the beloved, the people's favorite, Jason. Hi, Jason.
Wow, Tay, what an introduction. Again, I love the people's favorite title. I'm still aiming for Tane's favorite. I definitely I'm not sure where I am in that running anymore because like you said, it's been a while since I've been here. So I was like, what did I do to upset Tane? Like what have I done to be excommunicated from Altar Call? But I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be here talking to you. You don't need a podcast excuse to talk to me, Tane. You can talk to me about anything you want at any time. I am very personable and very available to talk about anything and everything. I want everyone to know that. But yes, I'm happy to be here talking to you again about one of our favorite subjects, maths.
Yes, maths. And, I don't even know if I'm joking when I said maths. We don't know when it's coming back because I heard that it might be back in October. But I feel like if it was going to be back in October, shouldn't the promo have started?
Yeah, well, see, and here's the thing, right? Because usually it comes back in October. Usually, like when the past couple seasons has been October,
Mm-hmm.
so I think that's where that like assumption is coming from. And they have, like, I have been in September thinking like, damn, this thing's never coming back. And they'd be like, hey, guess what, guys? October like 3rd, it's coming back. And
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, oh my god, that's so short. And you would think with them going to a whole new network streaming service,
Mm-hmm.
they would want to get far out ahead of this and be like, let everybody know it's coming to Peacock. Here's maths. No one knows what MAFS is, like,
Yeah.
and here it is. You would think they would have a long lead up to what it's going to be. So I don't know. I'm waiting to hear something. I'm waiting to hear when it's premiering, how it's premiering, and it's going to be very interesting that it's going to come on Peacock. What does that mean? Now
Yeah.
we do have shows like Traders that have been on Peacock that do episode by episode. So I'm hoping it is still an episode by episode release and
Yeah.
not just a big drop,
One
because that
dump.
will be, as a podcaster that covers it, that would be a huge change of how
Yes.
we do business. So I don't even know how I would do that. How, like,
Yeah.
be able to digest all the information, because again, it's also like how many episodes is it going to be, because this was
Yep.
uh 19 was
Yeah.
shot still with Lifetime in mind. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
what does that mean for how it's going to be dropped? I do hope it's still week by week. I do still hope it's a good amount of episodes, not like
Yeah.
10 episodes, but we'll see. Yeah, I am very curious to know when it's going to come out. Why haven't we heard anything? We
The
haven't heard
peep.
a peep, not a thing.
Yeah.
So I am very, very curious of like how that's going to look.
And they had upfronts, so I don't even know how that's gonna work because I was discussing it with my with a guest host that I had, and I'm like, if there wasn't money involved, I personally, if I had the money, I would scrap the whole Austin season because I'm like, if it was filmed the way Lifetime had it, and you're introducing this to a whole new audience, do we want to present the stale format and all that and film for 2 hours? It's not streaming. Does that work? How many hours is this going to be? Do we want to introduce that to people? And then people are like, no, this show is not for me. Or do we want to introduce it brand new with the new tweaks that we're going to have? If we're going to have new experts, if we're going to have new things, that will be how we want to introduce them. Do we want to? I don't know why they didn't finish it out on Lifetime.
Yeah, it
So,
is kind of an odd transition
yeah,
point
yeah,
with them. I've already having a season shot in the can when this whole
yeah.
Peacock deal was done. So I don't know if they are spending time cutting and
Cutting it.
retooling and getting stuff ready for the Peacock transition.
Yeah,
And like you said, are they going to do a classic style maths in 19 and then be like, hey, I know that you Peacock audience was just like introduced to this thing.
yeah.
I was joking in our Purring Match Facebook group. I was like, I can't wait to be that hipster that tells everyone I knew maths when
When
I was covering maths before all you people found out about it because it's on Peacock. I covered it when it was on Lifetime. I can't wait to be
snooty.
that snooty douchebag hipster. It's like I knew before you did. But yeah, it is interesting to know that they're going to have this like Lifetime-esque season, and
Yeah,
then they're going to retool it to whatever they want it to be. So you're
yeah.
right. It is kind of a weird transition point to make.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever they do, please, episode by episode, for our sake, please,
Yes, for
because
sure.
that would be a hot
Yeah.
mess to deal with. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys what we're covering today, but before I do that, just a little housekeeping to let you know that I have bonus episodes on the Patreon, patreon.com/AltaCallMAFS. And right now I have a sale going on, 30% off all the tiers. check it out. There's documentary recaps. It's 90 days. Sister Wives is coming back. So just take a peep and see. And the challenge every week. I'm doing that. Are you watching, Jason?
I am. I am. I have not. We're recording this on Thursday, so I have not seen the one that came on Wednesday. So
Okay.
I am up to date ish on my challenge. It's I've been enjoying it. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the new quote unquote
Threats.
new threats have actually
Mm-hmm.
been kind of like coming through. So, and boy, some of these vets, it's like time to take these people out to pasture. Like let's call it a wrap. Something like that.
Like I said, I'm just like, I don't, Theo says, what are the chances I'm going to win? Not likely. Don't come here with no
Yeah,
hunger or just come
yeah.
here for the appearance fee. Stop it.
I saw a thing. I think Theo posted something on social media that he was injured. He had some like mystery injury, and
Mm-hmm.
he said episode 3 and beyond, I'm injured, and
Mm-hmm.
Olivia is pregnant at that point.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, interesting. But I've never seen the appeal of Theo in the first place. Like he came on his first season and did great, and then it was just like, but what really are you bringing me after that? Like
Yeah.
you haven't really done much. Like Olivia's keeping you afloat at this point. Olivia's the
Yeah.
reason you're on the show. So
Yeah.
yeah, and it's just a lot of the vets are just like Derek K came on with a
Injured,
leg and a half. Like
limping.
yeah, because like I listened to Challenge Mania,
Yeah.
and he talks about like he is 6 months out of ACL surgery
Yes.
at that point. So like,
Yes.
why did they ask him to come on? Like I
Yes.
understand someone telling you, "Hey, come on our show. We're going to pay you money to come on the
Yeah.
show." You can't
Uh-huh.
really pass it up. Even if you feel like you can even just
Yeah.
show up for the money. My problem is with the show. That's like, hey,
Yeah.
great idea to bring Derek
Come
K
on down.
back on.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, Derek K in the first place is like not the most riveting television.
No.
But to be like perfect time to bring him on right after he crushed his ACL in our last
Yep.
season. It's weird. This is not a challenge podcast we're on, so but y'all know me. I like the tangent, so let's let me stop the tangent now. Let's move on to our
I
topic
mean,
today.
I want to put this out there for all of y'all to hear. Jason, you are welcome to come talk challenge with me anytime you want.
Tane,
Open
here's the
door
thing.
policy.
I don't invite myself to things because I have too much of a crippling fear of rejection to do that. So I'm putting it back on you. Whenever you want to invite me on, I'll be on.
Jason, I promise that I only say no to you like twice a year. You don't know when it's gonna be, but I will
Yeah,
reject you.
but that time will just be like just be ending for me. Like, oh my god, she said no. Like it. I have a deep fear of rejection. So if it's your show, you ask me on, I'll be on.
All right.
Um,
I'll think about it.
yeah, I listen. I'm a person that doesn't say no when I probably should say no. So that's another one of my things. But
Good to know.
so guaranteed, I'll be on.
All right. It's good to know because it's been fun. All right, guys. What you are here for is for a MAFS related topic. That's what I was trying to get at. Is like because MAFS has been so long, I was like, you know what? I want to talk about MAFS. Like that is
Mhm.
what our true love is. That is what, brought us all here. And I decided to talk about something after covering season 9 and seeing Amber go through something that season. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do a very ready, done dirty episode. Explanation is people who were just ready, very ready to be married, whether or not they were actually ready, very ready to be married, and they just got grooms that got them, did them really dirty on MAFS.
I think it's interesting that you are limiting this only to brides. I was like, okay, because I mean, there definitely are some grooms that got
Yes,
done dirty. Not definitely not as many grooms as brides, but yeah, we'll just talk brides right now.
I want to argue that as I was going through this list, there might be more grooms.
Really, you think
I
so?
was going
Okay,
through and I was like, wait, oh, wait, oh, wait. So there might be a part 2. Who knows?
yeah,
Who
could definitely
knows?
could
But
be because I
yes,
mean,
I'm
listen, I
starting.
was because we did our worst husbands ranking,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
someone's just like, hey, about how about worst wives? And we were like, oh, there's not that many. I mean, you were on worst wives with us. It's like, oh, there's not that many worst wives. And then we looked at the list like,
There's a
oh,
lot.
oh yeah, there's a lot. So yeah, listen, I say that, and then I would look at the list like, oh yeah, there were a lot of grooms done dirty, and we're ready. So yeah, that will definitely be a part 2.
Okay. So before I tell you guys the format, Jason and I were chatting and we both have someone in mind, right? Who we think might be the person done the most dirty. We're gonna reveal it at the end. I'm thinking like we're gonna have the same person. Jason is like, Might be.
We'll
We'll
see.
see
Yeah.
if it is or not. But this is how we're going to do this. We're going to go season by season, and we're each going to have some kind of power. My power is that I'm the one that's going to say, these are the people that I think were done dirty this season. And then it's going to be like knockout style. And Jason is going to tell me who he thinks was done dirtiest or if he agrees with it. And then if there's anyone that he thinks should be included on there, we're going to talk about it. And then at the end, we'll see who's standing. And then, of course, when we're done, you guys come on in and let us know, who was missing. Because the last time you were here, it wasn't the last time, but when you were here and we did the whole traders thing, someone did say we forgot to mention Gil. He's
I
not on my
mean,
list still, but
yeah. I think if someone said, "What about Gil?" for traders, I'd be like, "What about Gil?" Like, like I don't think I would be rushing to put Gil on a traders cast. Maybe it's just my the length of time I've spent since I've seen season 12, but
yeah.
I don't remember anything about Gil that would make me rush to put him on a trader season.
He was the Nicole of the season. He was like the one asking all the questions, pushing all the things,
Mm,
but everyone knows I'm not a Gil person, so he was not
we know.
going to make that list. Okay, we are just going to get started and we'll start from the very beginning, season 1, where I felt like I don't think anyone was very ready, but there might have been some done dirty, but I just didn't include anyone in the list. But Jason, what are your thoughts on season 1?
Yeah, so I think that the requirements of
Mhm.
done dirty and being ready. I
Mhm.
think the being ready part excludes Monet, but I do think Monet was done dirty by being given Vaughn.
Yes.
These are two people with I was about to say Monet and Mon, Vaughn and Monet that both told themselves they were ready,
Yes.
but when they actually got into it, were not ready at all because they both thought they wanted something and did not like what they got when they got what they
What
said
they
they
said they
wanted.
wanted. Mhm.
So for that reason, we can't put Monet on this list, but I think Monet was done dirty because Vaughn just was not ready.
He was not. He was just not a nice person. I don't know
No,
why he signed up for this show.
yeah, and it was like, and it was all the passive aggressive like comments and the expectations he had with Monet that really kind of tripped him up. He wanted a certain type of person.
Yeah.
He said he wanted someone that was like bubbly and nice, but when Monet was bubbly, it was like, no, you
Too
too
much. Too
bubbly. You
much.
too bubbly now. Like, what are you talking about, dude? So yeah, I think you can't put Monet on the list because she wasn't ready because she thought she wanted something, and
Mhm.
also she said she wanted a strong man.
Man. Mhm.
I don't think she pictured the alpha bro that Vaughn was when I think that's what the extras thought she wanted.
Yeah.
So yeah, so no one from season 1 will be part of this
Okay.
list.
All right. Moving on to season 2. I don't have anyone. I have a question mark or an asterisk with Jessica. Thoughts?
So your contention that Jessica was not ready to be made?
My contention is Jessica was done dirty, but
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
she was ready to make it work. I mean, they both said yes. At
Yeah.
the end of it, should not have been. That was very terrible afterwards.
Yes.
What happened? So, but it's a question mark because the very ready is an asterisk for me, but I don't know if she's included in that.
I think that in the with the whole ready thing,
Hmm.
if this person was given a normal person, would it have worked out? Let's use our baseline. Let's let our baseline be Doug. Okay,
Yeah,
from season 1. If
yeah,
this person was given Doug,
yeah.
could they have made it work? Which you don't have to be very ready to make it work with Doug because Doug was very agreeable. Doug was very
Yes,
like down to ride.
yes,
Doug is very ready. Okay,
yes,
so I think that's the baseline. Like if this person was put with Doug, could it have worked out? I think if you put Jessica with a Doug type, Doug probably isn't her type, but
yes,
could she have made it work? I
yes,
think she could have made it work, which tells me that she was ready.
yes.
And being given Ryan, she was done extremely dirty, very dirty. She is just dripping wet with dirt and garbage. She was done dirty. So I do think she makes the list. I do think she is on this list. Another question for season 2, which I think I already know the answer to, but is there a case for Davina?
Ah, no.
No.
There's no case for me because
Yeah.
okay, I think we should clarify. For me, very ready means no matter who you put with them, they were willing to make it work. Davina is not that person. There are certain types, certain people. She would have been like, "Are you serious?" No. She was kind of willing to make it with Sean,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, she was beating him down. So I don't.
I
It's
think
not
I
what she
think
wanted.
I think if you're ready, you're not picky. So I don't think a picky person can be ready.
Yeah.
Davina was very picky. Davina wanted a
Yes.
specific type of thing. She didn't get
Yes.
it with Sean, so I
Yes.
don't think she was ready in that moment.
Yes.
Um, so no, she
So
doesn't make the list. But
she does make the
I
list.
just wanted to bring her up
Yes.
just for a discussion point.
Oh yeah.
So we do have Jessica from season two. She's the current champ right now.
She's current champ. Okay.
She's on top of the hill right now. Will
Okay.
someone knock her off?
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll see. So we've knocked Monet out,
Well,
and we just
Monet was never on
never
the
on
hill.
the. Okay. Okay.
Jessica's the first person on the hill. She's on top of the hill.
Okay. Gotcha. Which just as a tangent, I Monet came up on my Instagram feed, and I could not. I could see that all the match people were following her. I'm like, who is this person? I am following this person. They look so different. How do I know
Yeah,
them? Are they in the world? I had to ask around, and so it was like, that's Monet. And I'm like,
and she's private because
yeah,
we try when we did season one for our
yeah.
rewatch over on Patreon, a perfect match Patreon, go check it out. So we did our season one rewatch, and we after the show
Hmm.
after we watched we wanted to try and speak to some of the season one people,
Yeah,
and couldn't crack Monet's private private profile thing.
yeah.
And I'll say this for the altar call people. Uh, I now have a vendetta against Courtney. What's her name? Uh, Courtney, whatever.
I forget her last name, but yeah.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. We talked to Courtney, messaged her on Instagram. Say, hey, Courtney, we just watched your season. We would love to talk to you. At first, she's very open. She's like, oh, hey, yeah, that would be great. I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. Like, we try to set it up. She's like, oh, well, I'm what was the acronym she used? Is it stay at home
Stay at
mom?
home
Is
mom,
it
SAHM.
Sam, whatever?
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
I can only talk to you when the kids are napping from 2 to 4 p.m. And I'm like, okay, well, Asia, my co-host over on Perfect Match podcast, go check it out.
Yeah.
We both have day jobs, so it's just like that's kind of hard. So I was
Yeah.
like, well, would any evenings work? So we talk about some evenings, and then she goes totally silent. Okay,
Hmm.
I remember this vividly. Me and Asia do a podcast. I get off the podcast. I look at our Instagram feed because we have a Perfect Match Instagram. Who do I see on your girl Nicole's podcast, but Courtney, whatever her last name is? I said, "Ain't this about a bitch?" Like,
Oh my god.
I want to know. Maybe you can ask Nicole for me
Uh-huh.
how she got Courtney on the podcast. Was Courtney like, I don't want to go on this podcast. Let me go on this other podcast out of the blue. I was like, I was mad. I was a little
I
upset.
mean, I think that's a simple answer. It has nothing to do with me. I'm
I know it
sorry.
doesn't have anything to do with you.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry that that happened. No, but I think it's because she just has access because she's in the MAFS family and they all talk to
But
each
what,
other.
like, did Courtney talk to Nicole and was like, hey, do you know who these bozos are? And Nicole was like, yeah, but come on my podcast instead. Forget them. Come on my podcast. I need to know.
That's a good question. I feel like that's just part of the ride because half the times I ask some of these people, and some of them they're like, "Oh yeah," and then you have a time. Sometimes they don't show up. Sometimes they forget, and you're like, "Damn."
Listen, you've been knocking it out of the park with these Henry, Kristen. I was
Yeah,
like, Henry.
yeah,
I was surprised at Henry. I was like, because we're gonna try to get Henry once we're done with our season 11 watch that we're doing
yeah.
right now. So maybe hopefully he'll still be open to us. I was
I know.
surprised. So yeah, but you've been knocking it out of the park with these cast interviews.
Thank you. I could hook you up with Henry though. So
Oh,
let me know.
please do.
Yeah,
We're ready
I
for it.
will.
We're about a little over halfway through. Uh,
Okay.
COVID has not hit yet. Like
Okay.
in season 11 where we are, like COVID is like creeping up on the
Yeah.
edges to like mess everything up. Like it's so funny because knowing what we know about season 11, when
Yeah.
they go, we only got 3 weeks till decision day, we're like,
Yeah.
no, you
I know
don't.
you
Like you
don't.
don't. You don't. But yes, we have strayed again from the topic. So let's get back on
It's
track. At
okay.
least our tangent was
Honestly.
about MAFS this time, folks.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
okay. Even
So
if,
Jessica is on the hill. We were in
yeah,
season 3. Who we got for
yes.
season 3?
We're about to go season three. I just want to say, and I tell people all the time, it's my podcast. I can do what I want. So if you want to
Yeah.
stray, go ahead, Jason. I'm with you. I'm straying
Don't
with you.
don't listen. Don't give me free reign.
Okay.
This will be a 3-hour podcast. We're gonna talk about some other nonsense.
They want the fave. They got the fave. They're gonna
Hey,
go with the strays.
careful what you wish for.
All right, season three. I do not have anyone on season three because I think everyone in season three was kind of awful.
So yeah, please remind me. We have Tom
Okay.
and Lillian, right? Is that season?
No,
Or is that
season three
4?
is no, that's Atlanta. So this was Vanessa and Trey.
Okay, yes.
This
Vanessa
was
and Trey.
Ashley and David. David was so bad. If did you watch
David
the
sucks.
spinoff he was on?
No,
He
I've seen
okay.
like screenshots from it, and I'm like,
Yeah,
and in hindsight, like, why David for that? That just seems
exactly.
like it's in hindsight. This is like an odd choice.
Yeah.
So Vanessa and Trey, David and Ashley. Was that Sam and Neil season?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That
And
was
that's
just
it.
that's it. Yeah. So no brides done dirty in
No.
that in that.
No present.
We'll
Grooms.
talk about our groom podcast when we get there. But
Yeah.
yeah, no brides done. Well. I
Well.
mean, is there a case for Ashley?
Oh
David
no.
wasn't David wasn't that bad. Like he was creepy and weird and and like hit on her friend. Was she done? Was she ready? Or does she fit that criteria?
She was not ready because part of the
No.
problem was she was so closed and she was I think she saw David wasn't her type and that was it for
Mhm.
her and he was trying to cosplay as a golden retriever like no I'm doing the best I can and this and then we saw his true colors in the spin-off that he came on but I have a sneaking suspicion that if anyone ever finds Ashley and talks to her there's some behind the scenes story that we don't know about.
Yeah, because I mean, I like one of the things that vividly stick out for me in their story was when he like freaked the f out about like what was it? Was it was Father's Day or something? He had an issue with his father, and he like freaked out on her like in like their bedroom
Oh.
or something. But I do think that she clocked him as being like a
Mhm.
weird, creepy guy early,
Mhm.
and that's why she was so standoffish.
Mhm.
So I would say she was ready. I would say she was done dirty, but she does not hold a candle to Jessica on top of the hill. So she wouldn't
That
make it anyway on top of the hill. But
that is true. But as you're saying this, Ashley's reminding me of Michelle from 18, where she clocked, oh, he's not financially
mhm,
there. She's not there. She wasn't exactly rude to David, not to the level of Michelle, because no one is in. So that made her closed off.
yeah,
So
yes.
if we even consider Ashley, we're gonna have to consider Miss Michelle when we get there. Just
I
for
mean, I
context.
mean,
I,
I, I we'll talk on the show when we get there, but I think
I,
she was different levels of not ready. If I don't think yeah, huh.
But I think Ashley was the same way though. Like you can't come on here if you care about certain things is the way I feel. And she cared about
Yes,
certain things.
but if you're given like a creep off the bat and you clock that, like I don't think you should hold that against you. I don't think like I think if Ashley was given just someone normal, I think she would
Yeah.
have been fine.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, listen, it's your list. It's your list. You don't want
Okay.
Ashley on the
Okay,
list. It's
but
your
I
list.
no, I just want you to hold that thought when we get to Michelle because I just think there's some
But
parallels.
I think we call Michelle and Ashley. Her name is Ashley, right? Yeah,
Yes.
I think we if we hold up Michelle and Ashley,
Mhm.
we say both got stuck with David's. Michelle was super duper picky. Okay, Michelle was elitist. Michelle was snobby. I don't think Ashley was that. I don't think Ashley was to the level of Michelle because before all the mess with David started in Michelle's season, we thought she was picking on this like very angelic, nice man who was
Mhm.
just trying to be a great husband
Mhm.
before all the other mess went down.
Mhm.
And I don't think Michelle clocked his. Well, she did clock him a little bit by
She
saying he was a
did.
bum in the basement, but
Yes.
because he was a bum in the basement should not have made her go ill as much.
Yes.
So I think
Yeah.
Ashley's less picky than Michelle. But I see your point there.
Yeah, I might need to rewatch because I think recency bias also plays a thing. I'm very fuzzy on Ashley, but I just
Very, yeah.
remember being a little annoyed by her, but I don't remember why. And those were different times. So yeah,
Yes, for
this is
sure,
that.
for sure. Yeah,
Okay, so Jessica still stays on the hill.
stay still on the hill. Yep.
Season 4, we have Sonia, who is the person on my list. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely ready. Definitely done dirty.
Hmm.
So yes, she is a candidate for sure.
Yeah, we'll get back to her. And we have Heather, the
Ugh.
shortest marriage on MAFS history. No, wait. Are they shorter than I'm a Good Girl, Alyssa?
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Because at least Alyssa and Chris at least made it back to back to the states before they broke up.
Okay. So we have Heather, and then we had Tom and Lillian.
Okay, so
Yeah.
for me, is Sonya the only person on your list from this
Yes.
season? Yeah,
Yes.
so I agree with that. Sonya definitely was done dirty
Mm-hmm.
because this guy was not. It was weird, right? Because he was not into her at
Mm-mm.
all. He was very standoffish. He was very like, and Sonia seemed to be like one of the most ready people we've
Yeah.
ever seen because
Yeah.
she seemed to kind of roll with whatever punches were being thrown at her.
Yeah.
She was not. She was in it to win it for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely think, like season 3 is like probably my least like vivid recollection season.
Okay. It's 4. This is 4.
Sorry, 4. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, 3 and 4 just kind of like switching my
It's like a
mind all the
blur.
time. But yeah, it's like a blur. But I do because I mean that whole thing was like lying about sex on
Yes.
Nick's
Made her
part.
lie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, he definitely did her dirty. Not as dirty as Jessica though. Not as dirty as Jessica. The
Ooh.
Jessica stuff for me, like I can't help but remember the stuff after the season for them, which was so toxic and terrible.
Yeah.
So
So are
and he
we
was very
including aftermaths or is it just what we saw
I'm
on
including
map?
after. I can't help but think about aftermaths
Okay.
for her and them. And I do remember some of their fights where he was like very belittling to her. Now Nick and
Yeah.
Sonya did get like Nick had this drunken night where like what was it
Yeah.
when he was talking to her at the confessional talking about he wasn't into her like within earshot of
Yes.
her if I recall
Yes.
correctly.
That was so
That's real
mean.
bad. But I don't think it's Jessica bad of like Ryan stealing their wedding money and being like, I don't know what you're talking
Yes,
about.
that's
That's our money.
true.
It's not true. So for
That
me,
is true.
Jessica's
Okay.
still on the hill.
Okay. That's where you have power, so I can't argue that because I was gonna go Sonya. I was like,
But what's your
oh.
argument for Sonya being on the hill?
Honestly, like you, it's kind of fuzzy. It's you reminding me of all the things that happened during Jessica and Ryan. I don't think I remember that. All I remembered was just how we could see Sonia just like shrink through the season, just go into herself. And then when she made that confession, I was like, oh my God, you hate this woman and you were having sex with her. That just
Yeah,
blew my mind. And the
yeah.
fact that they said yes.
To lie to a pastor on national television about you not having sex, that's pretty devious.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's at the level of Ryan and Jessica where he was
Yeah.
like some of their arguments were really nasty. He was really
Hmm.
belittling her
Yeah.
and really like blowing things out of proportion. So for
Hmm.
me, that's why Jessica still is on the hill.
I can dig that. Okay. So we have
On
that.
top of the trash mound because she was done so dirty. Let's call it the trash mound.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, so season 5, we have Danielle, we have Sheila, and we have Ashley. Now, Ashley and
Okay,
Anthony are
so
still married, so doesn't
yeah,
count.
obviously they're not going to make the list. They're not going to make the trash mound. Um, Danielle is Danielle and Cody, right?
Yes,
Okay, there's so many Danielles in
yes.
this damn thing. So Danielle and Cody, I don't. Hmm, I don't. What do you think about Danielle and Cody? Are they do they touch the mound? What?
I'm a 13-year-old boy. Um, didn't touch the mound.
No,
In
definitely did
the
not. No.
I don't think she was done dirty. I
Okay.
think she was ready. Like for her to stay married to Cody, who half the season, no, the entire season, I'm like, are you awake? Are you with us, sir? Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, I think
Um,
you have to pass a certain threshold to be done dirty, and
yes.
I don't think Cody passed the threshold. He was an immature kid, like guy kid.
Yeah.
So I don't think he had any malice in what he was
Even if
doing.
he
I just don't
tried,
think he
he
was
couldn't.
like
Yeah.
I think he was just lost. He didn't know what he was doing.
He
So I
just
don't
wanted
think
sex.
yeah, I don't think we can qualify
Yes.
Danielle as being done dirty.
Yes.
Sheila is interesting.
Yes.
Was Sheila ready? Does she fit the
That
criteria?
is the question. I don't. Oof. That is the
Was Sheila
question,
even done
honestly.
dirty? Well, was Sheila done dirty as well? Because there were allegations after the fact
Afterwards, yes.
that he was cheating on her. If
Yes.
those are true, then
Then,
obviously she was done dirty.
yes.
Um,
And that's why I asked you if we're including things that happened
mhm.
after they said yes, because yes, he was. But during the time, to me, there were equal parts terrible to each
Toxic.
other.
Yeah.
And the ready part is where I struggle with because for Nate, I do think she was ready. Like there were
Hmm.
things that she ignored, but if she got somebody that wasn't maybe her type or she didn't want, how would Sheila have been? That's
Right.
what I struggle. I don't think she would have been that accepting, but Nate was her type. She was willing to make it work with Nate. Does that mean she was ready? In the context of her season and her groom, she was ready, but I don't know if I can quantify it as done dirty because I think she called him a bitch.
Yes.
She got her lick backs.
They
She said
were
she didn't want it. So
they were both pretty toxic, so I don't think we
yes,
can classify her as ready.
yes,
Um, so no, neither one of them touched the trash hill. I will refrain from calling it a mound so that Tane does not do any more giggles. So we don't get another giggle fit from Tane. So no one from this season touches the trash hill. Um,
okay.
so yeah, that's good. We'll move on to what we're at 6.
What is happening, Jason? We're agreeing.
That's not like
That's
us. What's
weird.
going on? Yeah.
Ew. Okay, let's move on to season 6. We have Shawnice, we have Molly, and we have Jacqueline. Now, this is a done dirty season.
Uh,
Over to you, sir.
Jacqueline. Jacqueline had Ryan, right?
Yes.
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 Firefighter guy.
Yes. Corny ass
Okay.
dude.
So you said we have a lot of done dirties. I don't know if I agree.
What?
You think
Okay.
so?
Okay.
Who was on the list here for you?
Shawnice.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I remember you having this like crazy thing about Jeff D. I feel like I've heard this from you before. I I don't know. Like give me all of Jeff D's like offenses, please.
Okay, let me close my mouth first. What? I didn't even think we were even gonna. Okay, okay. Jeff D was not into her. Jeff D was just so cold. Jeff D said, "I'm gonna sleep on the floor,"
I
and she
mean,
was trying. Jeff D was not trying to like accommodate her. Like till today, I'm so surprised. I'm so happy they made it work, but I
mhm.
can't believe that. And then maybe because I watched the spinoff, he was cheating on her. Oh well, she
Oh
found condoms, and while she was pregnant, she got pregnant.
yeah, right
So
after they
soon
finished
after they
filming.
separated
Yeah.
and then they had to do the couples thing and they made it work and I'm just like she just was crying the whole time and she put in so much effort and he was just like ugh, why are you
I
trying?
Yeah, I forgot about I don't know if I even knew about the condom thing because I don't think I watched couples cam religiously. I think I
Hmm.
was like in and out of couples cam. Um,
It
but
wasn't even
the whole
couples cam, it was some show when all of them were pregnant, she, Ashley, and somebody, and they had their experts just talk to them the entire time, but yeah.
yeah, interesting. I mean, the whole like I'll sleep on the floor thing I felt was like just a mismatch of how ready they were because it felt like Shawnice was like ready to pounce on him, and it felt like he was running
Hmm.
from that because
Hmm.
of the fact that he was like a teacher or whatever.
Yeah.
He didn't want all the graphic stuff out
Yeah.
there. I do think I'm probably fooled and tricked a little bit by the fact that they are still together.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
what's presented on social media seems to be like a happy
Yeah.
family life. So I do think that's
Hmm.
tricking me a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, hmm. So Shanice,
I mean, Molly's there.
you think Molly was undirty as
No,
well?
I'm just I'm
You
no,
think
I
Molly was
don't.
ready? You think Molly was ready?
No, I don't. I'm just curious, like Molly, like was she done dirty? Because again, your husband ended up with the expert. I don't know.
but as much as we wanted to say, as much as we now look back and say, like, were John and Dr. Jessica doing, was that her name, Dr. Jessica?
Yes.
Or yeah,
Yes,
well,
we
there's so
did.
many doctors that have come through this thing.
Hmm.
Uh, were John and Dr. Jessica doing something before that? We don't know, because Dr. Jessica was showcasing up for this man real hard. She was like, "Are y'all doing something already?" Um, but Molly definitely wasn't ready. Let's.
Yeah,
I mean, that disqualifies
that's
her
true. Hmm.
instantly. The
Yes.
done dirty part, I don't know. She was done super dirty. I do think John probably wasn't ready himself. So because
No,
he had this
she's
like
not on the
weird,
list for me at all.
he's not on the list. Yeah, he had this weird ego thing that he couldn't get over. So not on the list. Molly's not on the list. Shanice is on the list. The
Oh,
question
okay.
is, does she beat Jessica?
But wait, so Jacqueline is not on the list?
I'm really struggling to remember Ryan. I
Jack,
do feel like Ryan was
um,
just kind of a generic jackass. I don't
yeah,
know if he did anything that would qualify to the levels of you were done dirty. Um, I don't
yeah.
know if it meets that threshold for me for done dirty.
I mean, that's fair. He was just an asshole. Like, she was so
Yeah,
agreeable and so ready to make it work, but he just kept picking at her and just
yeah,
kept thinking, yeah, okay,
he was just a
okay,
generic douchebag.
okay,
So I don't think I would classify her as done dirty.
okay,
I will say Shanice. We will put Shanice on the hill.
okay.
My question is, does she beat Jessica?
I don't think anyone's beating Jessica for you.
I mean, the fact that Shanice and Jeffy are still together makes
Yeah.
me not want to put her on top of the hill.
No, that's true because how dirty can you be if you're still happy together with a kid?
Right,
Yeah.
years later.
Yeah.
So we won't. Jessica will not be beaten yet. I myself am surprised that Jessica is still on top of the hill in season 6. But I guess this I feel real bad for Jessica, I suppose. But yeah, let's keep it moving, I guess.
All right. Season 7, I only have one person that's a maybe. So we have Mia,
Yeah,
we
no,
have Danielle,
that's
and we
Danielle and Bobby,
have
right?
Amber. Yes. And we have Amber
Amber and Dave,
and
right?
Dave. They're like a forgotten MAFS couple. Like when someone says, you're like, oh, yeah, them.
Yes. Because I mean, the first Amber I think of is Amber and Matt, of course. Whenever you say Amber for
Yeah.
maths. Um, hmm. So what's your question mark is on Amber? I assume
Yes. Yes.
no, because she wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. So so no one from this season makes it, in my opinion.
Okay. So we're clear on season 7.
Yep.
Okay. Season 8, we have Stephanie, we have Jasmine, we have Kate, and we have Christine.
Okay. Stephanie. Oh,
They're
Stephanie and
together.
AJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stephanie
Yes.
and AJ, they're together. So,
Yeah, they're together. So Stephanie's a no.
yeah.
Um,
Jasmine and Will.
Christine's a no.
Yeah.
Jasmine is a no
Mm-hmm.
because she
Mm-hmm.
wasn't ready. I don't think.
Yeah.
So listen,
There's only one.
listen,
Nah.
Kate, Kate,
Woo!
girl, get your ass up on that hill.
running,
Push Jessica off the
running up
hill.
the hill.
So just push her off the hill. Like 300 Sparta kick Jessica off that hill and take your rightful place, Queen. You are on the hill. Because by God, I don't. She was done so dirty. She is
Mm,
just
mm,
she just trash all over her face, all over her body. Like just she's done so dirty because
mm,
being given someone like Luke, who obviously the man had some mental issues. Okay,
mm, mhm,
no one can dispute that. I don't think
mhm,
we don't need to be trained psychiatrists to say
mm,
Luke had some serious issues he needed to work through. Because let's not forget, this man was the man that after he kissed his wife said he felt he felt
disgusted.
despicable. He felt
He said
disgusted.
crying, went to the
Was yeah,
bathroom,
was crying, and still was having sex with her. But then right after sex was like, oh, I feel dirty, and told her this.
and
He
told her
felt
not to tell
disgusted with
anyone.
himself, not to tell anyone.
Mhm.
So yeah, this for me, Kate's going to be hard to beat if she does get beat because she put up with a lot
Yes.
and she was ready because it seemed like even with this crazy MF for Luke, she was
Yeah.
still trying to hang in there for a long time before it was like, all right, like we had to save her from herself. Like we had to call
Yep.
the fight on her behalf. Like, all right, girl, we got to get you out of here.
Yep.
So yeah, Kate is on top of the hill right
Okay. We have Kate on there. As a sidebar, I've just been wondering about Christine and Keith. They just dropped
They
off.
yeah, they are not really on any social media. They are just
Yeah.
they're living their lives. Like I think the only social media I see is when they're hanging out with Stephanie and AJ because like
Yeah,
I
but that was their last post, and then all of a sudden they just dropped off, and I'm like, oh, I hope they're okay because they
yeah
both went off the
yeah. I mean,
grid.
listen, they could just be like, we don't need social media. We're good. Um, so
Okay,
yes, Kate's shining on top of the hill.
all right. So we are in season 9.
Yeah, you listen. You're very familiar with this season, so you'll probably be able to tell me better if who was done dirty or not.
No, I have weird takes.
Uh oh.
No, I'm kidding. Okay, so there's Iris and Keith. There is Beth and Jamie. There is Deanna and Greg, and there is Amber and Matt. And I will say, for me, I have Amber. Was she ready? I wouldn't say she was ready for marriage looking back, but was she ready? Like, whoever you gave her, she was going to make it work. Yes, I think she is. And I think now is a good time to let you guys know that I did get Amber. There's an interview that's coming.
Oh.
And yeah, she said something really surprising. I think everyone's going to be really surprised by. But yes,
Oh my gosh! I cannot wait to
I
press
could
play
drop
on
a
that.
teaser.
All
Matt is not
right.
her type.
You said Matt's not her type.
Yep.
Oh, she like the chocolate. That her thing.
Oh, I don't want to whisper.
It's not a video podcast, so I didn't see whether she said yes or no. Um,
Yes, yes, yes.
okay. Um,
But yes,
makes sense.
yes,
I can see
it
that.
does. Yeah.
Okay, so Amber is a given.
Yes,
She's in
Amber is
contention.
on this.
She's in contention.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who else do we have? Right, we have Jamie and
Um.
Beth. Beth, no. Beth is
Okay.
not.
Let's touch that a little bit. So
Okay.
upon the rewatch, right?
Uh huh.
I am just like, I think you told me he didn't make your worst husband's list, right?
I think
Jamie?
the caveat there is like, yeah, he didn't make it because of who he was paired with.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's around the realm of what I want to talk about. But upon rewatching,
Mhm.
Jamie is the worst. Like, honestly, Jamie is the worst. Even one part of it is like the way he spoke to her, like, that was crazy. I don't know, again, how I didn't feel this way the first time. And I think I had a listener send in a message and said something about Beth not being the perfect victim, if that makes sense. And I think
I mean, she
that's
gave as good as
probably,
she got. Like,
yes. And I think because they stayed married, it just clouds everything and just makes it
mhm.
that way. But at the same time, in the very beginning, she did love Jamie. They used that word very easily. Like, if it was someone else that accepted her quirks and all that stuff, what was she ready? Like, in our definition of what ready is, I'm just devil advocating here.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. I think it is so hard because they were both so toxic together.
Yeah.
It's hard to really separate that and say
Mm-hmm.
was she ready because there's so much other stuff going on. We
Mm-hmm.
can't. I don't think I can really judge Beth and say she was ready because
Yeah.
Beth was not great at conflict resolution. If
Okay.
I remember, if you could tell me better,
No, 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 no.
but
You're right. Everything
like
you remember is true.
yeah, some of these fights are like it could have easily been squashed if she did not stoke the fire.
Yeah.
And I think you can't say that you're ready if you're someone that is stoking fires of arguments to make the arguments bigger than they needed to be or they
Mm-hmm.
were. So I think for that reason, I don't think I could classify her as being ready.
Yeah, I'm with you. We watched the reunion, and before the reunion, they had split, and then they got back together. What was the reason? Her dog was sick, and she was like, she couldn't deal with the dog and her husband at the same time. So she said she
Yeah,
was going to choose her dog every time over him, and
not
she's not
not ready.
sorry. So,
Not ready. That sounds like some Asia Welch stuff. So that we're not doing that around here. So no, not ready.
and you'll be like, okay, and
She'd be like, yes, true.
okay, so yeah, and then we have. Would you say Iris? I don't think she was done dirty, but do
No,
you think Iris was done dirty?
I don't think she was done dirty. I think the interesting question is was Keith done dirty? We could talk about that on the grooms
The husband,
podcast.
yeah.
No, she wasn't done dirty. She wasn't done dirty. I think
Okay.
was she ready?
No. I
No,
mean, the she was willing,
she was willing.
but
She
I
wasn't
don't
ready.
think she was ready. But also, she was
I
also
think
paired
the
with someone
virgin
who
thing.
wanted sex. Yeah.
yeah, the virgin thing just clouds so much of it. That was
Yeah.
the only like you and like that was the only thing that was glaring.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard to really even like see everything else when
Yeah.
when that virgin topic
Just
was so high
right
in
there.
mind. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So we
So
only have
but
Amber. Oh,
does Amber nudge Kate off the hill? I think that's an interesting question.
it is. The man was cheating. He was
He
cheating with
was
everything in
he was
sight.
unabashedly cheating. This wasn't like he was sneaking around. He was like he was out and about with his cheating, and not even respecting her enough to communicate. He would disappear for nights,
Yeah.
whole nights. So man, this is a tough one. I my
You.
gut instinct is to say that Amber knocks Kate off the hill.
Ooh. I
That's
was
my
about
gut
to
instinct.
say we're going with yours, but I was about to say, how do you beat someone saying that they're disgusted after having sex with you?
Yes, but yeah, I mean, like I said, it's tough. It's tough because Matt disrespected her so much to
Did.
yes, he didn't verbally say things to her that were mean or bad, but he did
Yeah.
so many dirty things to her over the course of the time
And after.
and after. Yeah, by not giving her a divorce and all this stuff.
Oh, and also he was dating people in her building
Yeah, yeah,
just for the.
yeah. People saw him out and about with other women. Like, I will never forget the scene where her best friend had to tell her, like, he been out creeping with other women. Like we
Yeah.
saw him, literally saw him at the bar.
Yeah.
He had no qualms of just out and about cheating on you.
All 7 feet of him. Yeah. Okay.
7 feet
Yeah.
of bullshit, 7 feet of asshole. Like, yeah, I think I gotta put Amber on top of the hill for right now.
okay. All right. Let's move on to season 10, where we have Katie of Katie and Derek fame.
Ooh, this season is just like just rife with just trash being thrown and strewn everywhere. It's like, hey, yeah, let's go ahead, go on.
Jessica and Austin, Taylor and Brandon, and Mika and Michael,
Oh God.
and Mindy and Zach, or as Aid used to say, Zach.
We can start a whole other trash hill just based off of this season.
Yeah.
Um,
They got two strong
so
representatives.
yeah, oof, man,
I have two people.
you have two.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people would say three. I'm gonna guess you're not putting Taylor on the list.
No.
Right, exactly. So I agree with that. I agree because Taylor was not ready. Taylor mostly did this for Instagram likes. Like
No matter what, even whatever happened, because Brian is covering season 10 right now, and he just reminded me of the Instagram live. Like, I don't want any man that he has to have was it how many inches or something, like
oh god.
talking like a single, like I'm a single woman and stuff,
Uh-huh.
and you're married,
And
you're not ready.
she was one of those social media warriors that would sub post about their husband, like
Yeah.
if he does this, he's no good, blah blah blah. So for that reason, she was not ready. She seemed, I don't know how old she was, but she just seemed too young to
Yeah.
like, just maturity wise, she seemed too young to be ready for this.
Yeah.
So she wasn't ready. So we can't put
Okay.
her in our considerations.
Yeah.
So then we have Mika, who, wow. So, I mean, talk about done
Dirty
dirty.
Mr. Swiffer, Mr.
Yeah,
Clean.
I definitely think she was ready. She was in
Yeah.
a time in her life where she was like ready for this.
Mhm.
She wanted her man. She was ready. So yeah, she's definitely in contention. And
Yeah.
then we have Mindy.
Yes.
Um, yeah, I mean, obviously
Yes.
done dirty, seems to be ready now with Mr.
Steve.
Steve. So the question, I mean, for Mindy and Zach, it's like he was not interested from minute one,
Hmm.
was emotionally cheating on her with one of her bridesmaids. Like, I don't know if it was a bridesmaid. It was like
Her
one a
friend.
guest at the
Yeah.
wedding.
Hmm.
Um, and then we've got Mika, who I think if you've watched one episode of MAFS, you should know about Mika and Michael. Just a compulsive liar. Like, just, I mean, oh, I really do want to watch season 10 again to relive that
It's nowhere to
because
be found.
Asia's telling me it's back on Lifetime, on the Lifetime app.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I think that's what Asia's telling me. I haven't checked it myself.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, so I think so. We have Mika and Mindy.
Mindy. Hmm.
I don't think Mindy rises to the level of
No.
kicking Amber off.
It's just
The
an
big
asshole.
question, the big question is Mika or Amber.
Um, if it were me, I'd go Amber. I mean, dealing with a liar is hard, but
Yeah.
did he cheat?
Um,
We don't know, but
we don't know. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm going to keep Amber on the trash hill. I do think, I think Kate and Mika right now are just like on the second step of the
the
trash
second
hill,
step,
like
okay.
right next to the trash. At least they're
Okay.
on the podium
You're
of
on
the
the
trash
podium of
hill.
the bronze
Yeah,
and silver.
yes,
Just
exactly. Amber is still up there as a shining star.
okay.
Uh, I'm curious to know, have we reached your person yet? Like, are
No,
we? No, we
no,
haven't reached person yet. Okay, okay,
no. Okay. We are going into season 11, your season.
yes.
I'm trying wait, I want to see if I have anyone. Okay, I have a question mark this
Ooh,
season. We have Amelia and Bennett. We have Olivia with Brett. We have Karen and Miles. We have Amani and Woody. I shouldn't even have said their name. And Christina and Henry.
man, you talk about Amani and Woody. It's like you think of them as a golden couple when you haven't watched their season in a while. But
Yeah,
while watching their season, it's just like this is just more like they are the golden couple. They're
yeah,
they we're in episode like 12, and
yeah,
we still have not seen like anything. Every episode is like sweet saccharine. Just these two,
yeah,
the black love is everywhere.
yeah.
Just a Woody and Amani tangent.
I mean,
Um,
we apologized to Woody over and over and over. I was so sure that he
I
was a
mean,
player.
listen, they the show did Woody dirty by his intro package.
His
So
friends did. They were
yeah, for
like,
sure.
what?
Yeah. So the wives that were ready and done dirty for season 11. Th- so not ready for sure. Was Christina done dirty?
No.
I would contend that she was done dirty. You just talked to Henry, so
Yes.
you
Yes, they
know
were mismatched.
they were mismatched, but I'm not sure Henry could have been paired with anyone and it would have worked out because he was so awkward. I mean, listen, I love Henry. In case this gets back to Henry, because I do want to talk to him after we finish the season. So I don't want
Best
to shit too
behavior.
hard. I don't want to shit too hard on Henry. But he wouldn't talk. Like how can you do this and not talk? Like
He said he was misrepresented. They didn't show that part.
we saw enough to know that he did not talk a lot. Okay.
Okay.
Uh okay. But Christina was definitely not ready. So she can't be on this list at all.
I think even
Uh
when you're ready, she's in the same scale as Sheila for me. As long as you're able to get your own lick back, I don't know if you're like done dirty per se because you're giving it back too.
uh
And you accuse the man of
Yeah,
being gay, and
I was about
so
to say, Tane, when you're trying to blackmail your husband, I don't think you're ready. Okay? Like, everything else you're talking about, she's trying to blackmail this man. For me, anyway, that means you're not ready. Um,
yes,
so is your question mark Olivia?
yes,
Okay. I think the question mark is warranted because was she done dirty? Of course, for sure.
hmm
Brett was the worst. He was a
yeah,
dick. Was she ready? That's the question.
yes,
Olivia wanted something super specific. She
yes,
really she really needed someone that was on her level financially. She needed
hmm
someone that did not want kids. She needed
hmm
someone that was willing to travel with her and do all these things. She wanted someone super specific. And in the season as we're covering it, we're just like Olivia seems like she just wants someone. She just wants like a travel buddy. She doesn't even want like a husband really. It's like she just needs someone that's going to perfectly slip into her life and do the same thing she wants to do. She does not want to really move off of what she's doing currently. She's not really big on compromise. She's not big on like, moving anywhere. So I think for that reason, she's not ready. So we can't put her on this list. Your thoughts?
I'm so glad you said all that because now I want to say, does that make sense that I included her in my worst wives list? Because that was all my reasons, and everyone
I
was like, she's not like bad or worse. I'm just like, my gripe with her was like, she didn't want to change anything in her life. She just wanted someone to
yeah.
fit into her life. And
Yes.
I'm like, that doesn't work in marriage, like at all. So,
Listen, she doesn't fit on a worse wives. She fits in a not ready wives, right? Like if
Okay.
we were doing a not ready wives list, she
Okay.
would fit on that. She doesn't fit on worst wives because there's so many other contenders that have, compared to the other contenders, she doesn't even hold a match.
Yeah.
As me and Asia shamed you on our podcast about when you came on to talk about worst wives.
I took it
Um,
well. You
yes,
just
yes,
didn't
you
have the
did.
bell. Shame.
Shame, shame, shame. So yeah, I think we're determining no one from season 11 is making it, right?
Yes, that is right. Okay. Season 12. Okay. We have Haley and Jacob. We have Paige and Chris. We have Brianna and Vincent. We have Clara and Ryan. And we have Virginia and Eric. I have two.
Okay, let's save the best for last. Okay, I think we all know who the best for last is.
Yes.
Virginia and Eric. Was she? Well, she wasn't ready. I mean, come
No,
on.
no,
Let's cut that
absolutely
out
not.
first.
No.
First and foremost, was she done dirty? Not
No,
specifically. No,
no,
no.
no, no.
Clara and Ryan. I would say she was ready. Would you say she was ready?
Yes, yes,
Was
yes,
she done dirty? Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. She's on
A
my
low
list. Yeah.
level dirty,
Yes,
but she was done dirty. So she's in contention. Okay,
yes.
she's on the
During and
list.
after. Because remember, she got dumped while planning a wedding.
Yes.
And she was
She
also, I feel like if someone tells you, don't tell people we're having sex, you automatically,
yeah,
because that's
you're
the
automatically
common
on the done dirty side.
denominator. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Brianna and Vinny not
Yeah,
in
they're together.
contention
Yeah.
at all. Uh, uh, Haley and Jake. Huh. Is it a done dirty if you were just mismatched? Because I feel like that's definitely what this was. They were mismatched. Um,
It's possible. You could be, there's a lot of mismatches that go on. If anyone was done dirty, I would say he
well,
was.
yeah, yeah. She ready?
Oof.
It's hard to tell because Jake is such a unique
That's
individual.
true. They got a guy from a time machine.
Yeah, he's so unique that it's hard to really judge how ready she was because she was given such a interesting husband
Yeah.
that a lot of people would cut and run. She was very
She was ready.
demeaning. She said she was ready. She said she was ready.
I want to say she was ready because even with Jake, she tried.
You think she tried?
I, to the
She banged
best.
him. Trying is in your world is she banged him once to see if there was something
Wait,
there.
I was going to say that. I was going to say it depends on the level of where you stand if you beg someone just to because no because wait,
That's a
let me
low
get there.
level trying, Tate.
No, no, because there are different ways to look at this. I'm trying to not be a hypocrite. I say this whole thing about MAFS, like they don't like each other, but then there's something there, and I'm like, just have sex and see where that goes.
it,
And
it
she
was
tried,
she did try, and
and she got her answer.
Poor Jake. It's like okay, she comes in, she's like, dude, this dude is weird, and then she goes, maybe sex will make it better. She has
Mm-hmm.
sex with the man. Is like,
Ooh,
nope,
she's
it
like,
didn't make it
it
better.
definitely didn't.
That tells a lot of people out there how Jake works that thing.
But still,
Um, but
yeah.
yeah, see, it's I probably would not say she was ready. She was so stuck up. Like I think yes, Jake was a extreme
Oh, okay.
example, but I think even if you gave her someone like not as unique
Mm-hmm.
as Jake, I think her level of tolerance is low.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for that reason, Sharks, I'm out on her being ready. I can't say she's ready for me. And I
You're
don't even think
right.
she was done that dirty. I just think Jake is a unique individual that she was not
Yeah,
there for.
you're right. My memory failed me. I just remembered the whole bracelet thing.
Yes, yeah.
The whole thing. Sorry, y'all. My memory was wonky. Okay,
Yes.
so
So make way for the queen.
Queen, she's
Make
your
way for
queen
one
to be.
page. We need to roll out the red carpet on top of the hill. Okay, start from the top, roll the carpet down the hill, kick Amber off the hill. Paige, your throne
Bye.
awaits you, my lady.
My
Just like
goodness.
it's like just trumpets and all that, like the coronation begins. As of right now, we still have some seasons to go through, but for right
Yes.
now, Queen Paige is the queen of Trash Hill. She was
Oof.
done so dirty, like
Oh my
just
god.
heaps of trash that is Chris, just all over. And was she ready? I think she was ready. Nothing really told me that
Hmm.
she wasn't ready.
She would have made it work
She would have made it
with
work with
whoever.
most anyone.
Hmm.
So yeah, I boy, yeah, she's definitely on she's on top right now for sure.
I'm just thinking about it over and over. I'm just like, that's terrible. We've never had an ex come on the show. Your that was pregnant for your current husband that was
Yeah,
still banging you and
yeah.
still
And you bought her a car.
that was bad. That was
So
bad.
yes,
Okay.
fits all the criteria. Just
Okay.
this was made for her. So
Okay.
I listen. I'm not. Well, I'm not going to ask you if this is your person.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll see where we go
We'll
from here.
see.
I don't want
Yeah.
to. I don't want to spoil it by saying it was either of our person because then there would be no use for
Yeah.
the rest of this podcast. But yeah, let's keep it moving.
Yeah,
Let's keep
we
it
have
pushing.
5 seasons to go.
Yeah,
So,
Paige is on top of the mountain right now. We'll see if
hmm
that changes.
okay. Season 13. I'm so curious to see what you think about this because I have a lot of question marks here. So we have Michaela and Zach. We have Rachel and Jose. We have Bao, who is with Johnny. We have Merla, who is with Gil. And then we have Brett, who is with Ryan, the guy who went on the app.
Man,
Yeah.
boy, season
Yeah.
13 really coming in strong.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
season 10 was something, but season 13,
Yeah.
they're trash men all over this place.
Yep.
Okay, so let's take it one by one.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's start
Mirla and
with,
Gil.
yeah.
You hate Gil, so I don't know. I don't know where
Hate is
you're
a
at.
strong word.
I don't know where you're at with this.
Okay.
I I would say she was not ready. What do you say for Mirla? Was she ready?
I think she was ready. I don't think she was done dirty, actually. Funny enough.
Yeah, I don't think she was ready. I just think she was too particular with what she needed and wanted. Um, but you could argue against me and say, but she did get what she wanted, but she still tried to make it work. So
She
she
didn't
might have
want
been
no
ready.
bald headed man. They gave her a bald headed man and she still tried to make it work. So, yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, we're split on that, but I think we both agree that she wasn't done dirty. So
No.
either way, she's
Mm-hmm.
not on the list.
Nope.
Rachel and Jose, definitely a case to make that Rachel makes the list because I think she was ready. Do you think she was ready?
Yes.
I think she was ready.
Yes.
She seemed down to ride.
Yes.
Um, was she done dirty? Being locked out of your house at 2 o'clock in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
I think that
Mm-hmm.
qualifies as done dirty.
It does. I think what makes it confusing is I don't even think she realized that she was done dirty because I
Yeah.
think they were the only ones to say yes. And it was afterwards that she realized that. And just the way he spoke to her when she said the wrong name, and there's just little
Yes.
glimpses that you can tell about him. So I think she was done dirty, but I don't know if she knew she was being done dirty.
All right.
Low level dirty, though. Is
Yeah,
it?
low level
Yeah.
dirty. Low level. She makes a list. She just barely makes it
Okay.
though. Johnny and
Brett?
Bao.
Oh,
Let's do
okay.
Johnny and Bao.
Okay.
Bao, for me, makes the list. Definitely makes the list.
Yeah.
Was ready, seemed to want to roll with the punches. Now the question is, did she rig the system to get herself here with Johnny? We may never know. Um, so was she ready? I feel like she was ready. I feel like she would have made it work with almost anyone if they were sane. Um, which Johnny was not.
Mhm.
Was she done dirty? Hell yeah, she was done
Yes.
dirty.
Yes.
Johnny is like definitely in the running of worst husbands.
Oh, you're
We
so
did our thing. He's definitely in the running. Just
yeah.
demeaning and
Yeah.
belittling to Bow at certain
Mhm.
points. So I think she definitely makes the list for sure.
Okay.
Who else do we
Brett.
have left? Brett and Ryan. Which okay, Brett and Ryan every time I'm like, which one's Brett? What was Ryan? Brett was the wife. Yes. Was she ready? Yeah, I think she was ready. Nothing really got shown to us that told us she wasn't ready, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Was she done dirty? Yeah, she was done dirty for
Yeah,
sure. But
but
again,
low
I
level?
think I think
Yeah.
low level for
It was
her.
towards the end. He could have just waited a week. I don't know
Yeah,
how long he was on the apps, but it's just like, come on.
yeah.
But
But
he was
even outside of
priming
that,
for the end.
he just showed no real interest in her at all. You
Hmm.
can tell he was checked out real
Yeah.
early. Um, so we have Michaela and Zach. Was
Mm,
Michaela ready? I'm gonna say no.
no.
And
No, 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 no.
it could definitely have been dealing with her state of mind at the time, because we now know
Yeah.
after the season she, got
Yeah.
herself checked out for
Yeah.
some mental health issues, and
Hmm.
she seems to have worked her way through that, rectified that. But at the time, was
Hmm.
she ready? No. So she can't make the list.
Yeah.
So we have Val on the list, we have Rachel on the list,
Hmm.
right? Those are only two.
Yes. Yes.
Now the question is, do either one of them beat Paige? Uh
It's a no for me, Val.
Rachel obviously does not beat
No.
Paige.
Mm-mm.
Does Bao beat Paige? I think it's close. I think it's real close.
Hmm.
I forget our results of the worst husbands, but I do think the top three were like Matt, Johnny, and Chris.
Chris.
So I think Bao has a case to make,
Yeah.
but do I want to knock her off, and do I want to knock Paige off for her? No, I don't.
Do you think they stand side by side, shoulder to shoulder, or
I
just
think Bao's head is resting on Paige's shoulder, right? Like she's right there. She's like right there with her. So a very 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 close second at this point right now
okay?
is Bao. So yeah,
Okay.
Paige, you're still there, babe. You're still there. You're still on your throne.
Still the queen. Wear your
Still
crown.
the queen of Trash Mountain.
Okay. All right. Season 14. We have Jasmina, who's with Michael. Katina, who was with Olajuwon. Lindsay, who was with Mark, the shark. Noi, who was with Steve, Moy. Alyssa, who was with Chris. Well, barely.
Yeah. Okay. So we can scratch out Alyssa right now.
Yeah.
We can
Shouldn't exist.
scratch out Lindsay right now.
Yes.
Done. Um, we can scratch out Noi.
Yes.
So we have Katina and Jasmina left.
Yes.
Jasmina, was she ready? Was she ready? What do you
um,
think?
no.
No?
No. I think she had
Yeah,
a
I'd probably agree with that. She's a little too particular. She's a
stubborn.
little
Hmm.
too type
Set in her
A.
ways. Hmm.
Set in her ways, yes. And I don't know if she was done that dirty. If she was done dirty, it was a low level dirty, so she wouldn't even touch Trash Mountain probably. So we'll scratch Jasmina out.
Mm-mm.
Katina. Katina's interesting.
Hmm.
Was Katina ready?
If
Yes.
we're going by, she would have made it work. Yes.
Yes, because she made it work with
Yeah.
Olajuwon for,
Hmm.
and who the heck even knows what's going on with those two? I do feel like they're definitely divorced, but there was never any like official announcement. There was an announcement and then a take back, and then an announcement and a take back a couple times. So
Hmm.
I would imagine they're actually divorced at this point, but those two, boy. Was she done dirty? Yes, she
Yes.
was, but
Yes.
not to the level of Paige. So she's not going to, kick Paige off the mountain.
Yeah.
Um,
I will say how you have Bao close, I would have Katina close to them also because
agree.
Olajuwon and Katina together, watching the way he spoke to her just made me uncomfortable a lot.
Yeah, he definitely had some. He definitely is like a what's that? What was that guy's name? Andrew Tate, disciple. I feel like
Yeah.
had very like patriarchal
Strong. Yeah.
views, had very
Hmm.
manosphere views. So yeah, done. She's definitely done dirty, but for me, she's a little further down the mountain. She still has to. She hasn't passed Amber. She hasn't passed Bow on the
Yeah.
mountain. But she definitely has a spot
Yeah.
on the mountain, on
Well,
the hill, the
okay.
mountain, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
I mean, it
She
has so many
steps.
names for it at this point.
Okay. Season 15, San Diego. We have Stasha and Nate, Alexis with Justin, Lindy with Miguel, Morgan with Ben, and then Kristen with Mitch.
Oh my god.
I only have one
Um,
person.
you only have one person.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go through it. I feel like I already know who the person is. We'll save them for last in my mind. Alexis and Justin. Alexis, we both talked to Alexis.
Yes.
Great girl,
Yeah.
fantastic person,
Hmm.
but she wasn't ready.
No.
Just wasn't
She
ready.
calls her a runaway bride. So
Yeah, I think even she would say she
yes.
wasn't ready.
Yes.
So we'll get. Was she done dirty? Of course, she was done dirty. I think we can all agree she was done dirty.
Hmm.
Oh, you're making a face. Okay, I
Yeah,
just
I'm
want to make
thinking.
sure.
No, I was thinking, like, I'm always thinking if there's a get back, does it equalize itself? But yeah, she was done dirty in the fact that she wasn't giving what she asked for. But yeah,
Yeah.
mhm.
I think if you're done dirty first, then
It's okay.
if you get back, I can still say you were done dirty.
Okay.
Um, so Alexis not on the list. Morgan and Ben.
Okay.
Yeah, Morgan was not ready. Okay,
Mm, mm-mm.
just because of it seemed like she would pop off any little thing.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, and she just was so ready to easily give up on things.
Mhm.
So for that, I would say she was not ready,
Yeah.
and I would say she was a low level done dirty because Ben. I'm not even sure where they got Ben from. Ben was like Ben had the mentality of like a 6-year old. I'm not sure how he made his
Yeah.
way on this TV show. So Morgan not on the list.
Sorry, by the way, Ben is officiating Steve and Mindy's wedding. By the way. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, why?
Because they're friends. I think for a little bit they were in Sandy. Were they there? I
Why are they
don't quote me on
friends?
anything,
They're
but
not. They're
I've seen
different
them hang out.
seasons.
They've
All
hung
three of
out.
them are different seasons. Wow, how did this
They
happen?
are, but they've seen them hang out. They moved to like what, Seattle now, but before then I can't remember where they were, but yeah, I've seen them
Steve
hang out.
seems like a San Diego guy, so I'm not
Yeah.
surprised. Okay, so yeah, that was Ben and Morgan.
Mhm.
Stasha and Nate.
Nah.
I don't think she reaches a threshold of done dirty enough to make it.
I don't think she was done dirty. And I don't think she
No.
was ready. And I know she went to therapy, but
Huh.
there was still
I I would probably say she was ready. I would say she's ready, but she wasn't done dirty enough to make this list. All right, who else do we have?
I think that's it, except Kristen and oh, Miguel and
Miguel
Lindy.
and Lindy. Lindy wasn't ready, and I don't think she was done that dirty.
Mm-mm.
So Kristen and Mitch. I mean,
Mhm.
come on,
Mhm.
come on.
Mhm.
Uh, ready? Yes.
Yes.
Kristen is the person that I say you could put with anyone,
Mhm.
and she would have made it work. She was so ready. She was so down. She was so easygoing
Yeah.
that you could have. Every time I say, who would we rather put this man with? I say Kristen because
Yeah.
she's like a universal wife. She could be for anyone.
She been
Um,
ready.
been ready. Probably still ready. Um,
She is.
was she done? Yeah, Was she done dirty? Yes.
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 Now, where's her place on the mountain?
Halfway.
I don't think she reaches the heights
No.
of the Ambers,
No.
the Bows, the Page. But she's mid range trash mountain for sure because and it was definitely a case of they gave her someone who was just extremely not ready.
She's with Haley, I think, where they gave them odd,
Yeah, oddballs.
eccentric
Yes,
men. And it's like, what do I do with this? And
yes.
yes.
But Kristen's much more ready than Haley was,
Yes.
which made it even more of a crime that
Yeah.
this person that would have been perfect for this show for
Yeah.
the objective and the mission of this show, you had a perfect person in Kristen, and
Yeah.
you wasted her on Mitch.
Yep.
Like, there's some couples in MAFS where you go, are they trying to punk us? Is this a prank? Like
Christine and
that
Henry.
they yeah that they did this to this person, and I think Kristen is definitely that
Yes.
level of like, were you trying to mess with her? Like, what did she do to you to make you do this to her?
Hmm.
So yeah, she's on the mountain, just not at the top of the mountain.
Okay. All right. So Paige still at the top.
Paige is at the top. Yep.
We are moving to season 16. We are in Nashville now. We have Jasmine and Eris. We have Nicole and Chris. We have Gina and Clint. Dominique and Mac. And Kirsten and Shaquille.
Okay. Again, I have one.
I have
I'll
one
save
too.
that for last.
Okay.
Let's see. Dominic and Mac. she wasn't ready, and I don't think she was done particularly dirty, so she's off the list, obviously.
Yeah,
Clint and
he wasn't
Gina,
ready.
he
He
wasn't,
was
he
getting
wasn't
there.
ready either. Clint and Gina, no. She, I think she could, no, because you can't make,
No.
to me, if you can't make it work with Clint, who are you going to make it
Who
work
are you
with?
gonna make? Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no, she's not on the list. Wasn't
Nope.
ready. Um, Nicole and Chris obviously are not on this list.
Together,
Congrats to them,
twins.
by the way.
Yes.
Um, Kirsten and Shaquille, was Kirsten ready?
Was Kirsten ready? I'd say she wasn't ready.
It's on the borderline for me. Um, but she wasn't done dirty, so that's
No.
not even a contention here. So
Hmm.
then we have Clay blanking on the name,
Jasmine and Eris.
Jasmine and Eris. Yeah, wow. Jasmine, friend of my podcast. You have you talked to Jasmine? You have talked to Jasmine, have you?
No.
Jasmine. Oh, she is so ready. She
Yeah.
was so ready, and was done so dirty. Now does rise to the level of our our mount our trash mountain queens. No, no,
No.
it's not. She wasn't done that dirty. She was paired with a immature little boy. Um, so no offense to Eris, your friend. But no,
No. I mean,
not
Eris just keeps saying Jasmine was so ready to get married. So even
at
he
least
would
he
agree.
at least he puts it on himself. Okay, like at least we can. There are a lot of other husbands that would not do that. So
Yeah.
props to Eris for that at least. But yeah,
Yes.
she's on the mountain, just not at the top.
Yes. Agreed. Now we go to the season we wish never existed. Season 17.
I love season 17. I don't know what y'all talk about. I love that season. It's like for someone that loves mess,
That
that was
was your
just
Nirvana.
mess central. There was a gender war that broke out at the reunion. Like, how can you get any better?
No, that was so frustrating for me. Okay, we have Emily with Brennan. We have Claire with Cameron. We have Becca and Austin. Orion and Lauren. Michael and Chloe. And I think I have one, two, and a question mark. So three.
One, two, and a possible when we play in
Yes.
spades. Okay, I think I have two.
Okay.
So let's start with Michael and Chloe.
Okay.
No,
No.
Michael's an angel.
No.
Okay, we me and Asia talked to Michael. Did you talk to Michael? You
No,
have
I have not.
you got a thing with Michael. I forgot. Michael's a good guy. So no, she
I
wasn't done
mean, some may argue that he did her dirty because she was willing to make it work and he was leading her all along. And then the argument is that Michael knew all along that he wasn't ready to get
he
married.
told her he wasn't ready. Okay, he
Ah.
told her he wasn't ready, and she did him dirty by putting it on him and being like, "Yes," on decision day. When he's like, I, "I thought we were on the same page." As a no, he literally told her, "I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready for this." And at decision day, she flipped the script on him. So yeah,
Okay. I don't
I
think she
got
was not dirty. I was just
no. It wasn't under. No,
okay.
she was she ready? Sure, I guess.
Sure, sure.
Sure.
We
Um,
still don't know if she's an actress. I'm just kidding again.
all right, so that's Michael and Chloe. Let's knock out Claire and Emily right now. Neither one of them were ready. Were they done dirty? Yeah, they were both done dirty.
I don't think Claire was done dirty. No matter how many times Lauren tries to explain this to me, I was like, I know what I watched. I wasn't there, but I know what I watched. But I do think Emily was done dirty.
Yes,
She wasn't ready, but she was done dirty.
I think Claire and Cameron were dirtying each other, so
Mm-hmm.
they kind of cancel each other out.
Mm-hmm.
Emily was done dirty, but she
Mm-hmm.
just wasn't ready anyway.
Yeah.
Um, so that excludes her. Lauren done dirty
Very
and
dirty.
was ready, in my opinion. So she is definitely on the list. Um,
Can I
Becca
just
and
want to say that I think she was also done dirty by the experts because they just loved her so much and they just threw her in there even though she didn't have a match, which is surprising because they just announced a cast for Love is Blind Denver. I am seeing
black
a
people.
bunch of black men.
But see, and the thing with Love Is Blind is though they will go to other states. I'll be like,
Yeah, that's true.
we didn't find nobody in Colorado, so we'll go next door to where. I'm not
Yeah.
good at geography, so I don't know what's next to Colorado. We're gonna have some black people from over there because I think the season with Brett
With
and
Portland,
Tiffany,
Seattle. Mm-hmm.
yeah, they
Yeah,
had to get
Portland.
Brett from another state, bring him over
Mm-hmm.
because they couldn't find enough. So uh, I'm very interested to see what Love's Blind Denver is like, knowing what happened in MAFS
Yeah.
in Denver. That'll be interesting. Are they all crazy in Denver, or how's that going to go? So yes, Lauren was done dirty and was ready. She's on the list for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Austin and Becca. Becca, I would say, is ready. Becca,
Yes.
I would also say, was done dirty. So
Yes.
she's on the list.
Yes.
Do either of those women knock
Yes.
Paige off the throne? I think if Lauren and Orion had stayed together, I think they could have had a case. I think there would have been so much nonsense there that it would have been very toxic. It would have been very crazy if they stayed together. So a little bit of a props to Orion for uh, breaking it off as soon as he did, for Lauren's sake, I would say. Um, boy, Becca and Austin, she was done pretty dirty because he was so mysterious
KG,
and so
leading
like
her on,
leading
not
her
being
on.
upfront,
Yes.
and you're just
Uh
leaving her with room to make up anything.
yeah, yeah, for sure. She had no idea. She was left in the dark with so much of
Mm-hmm.
their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Now, was she done as dirty as Paige? Of
No.
course not. Silly. No, no,
No.
definitely not. So yes, they're both on the mountain, just not at the top.
Yeah. Oh, flirting with a producer. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She was
Mm-hmm.
done dirty.
Done dirty. Yes.
All right, we are in our final season, and we are going back to Chicago. We have MM and Ikechi, Michelle
Woo!
and David, Madison and Alan, Camille with Thomas, and Carla and Juan. And I have two people.
Kind, kind. Carla and Juan, they are so weird to me. Um, I really can't get a gauge on if either one of them was ready. If I had a gun to my head and was asked, I would probably say neither of them were actually ready. Um,
I have Carla on my list.
you have Carla on the list. You think she
Yes.
was ready and
Yes.
done dirty?
Yeah, I think she's eccentric, but I think she was willing to make it work with whoever she was because she's so free spirity. Like as long as her
Mm-hmm.
things vibe, even though things weren't vibing with Juan, she's like, I'm gonna experiment. There's a reason for this. I'm gonna make it work. And I think she was done dirty because Juan didn't even give it a chance, and she couldn't do anything because her partner just did not show up. And that's how I feel she was. It wasn't like terrible dirty. It was just being robbed of an experience that she was willing to do the work for.
Okay, you've convinced me. She's on the list,
What
but
is happening? Not
she's on the
supposed to
list.
convince you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, yeah, she's on the list.
Yeah.
She's there. She's just like she. I mean, listen, she's not even going to touch the base of the
Nah.
mountain.
She's touching
But
the, just stroking the. Okay.
what?
God.
What? Hey,
No,
that 13-year-old brain kicking in again for you. Oh boy. Okay, so that's Juan and Carla. Who else do we have here?
Camille,
We,
we're gonna take out
oh yeah, because well,
Camille and
Camille and
Thomas.
Thomas. Listen, next to maybe this is just because we talked to them both.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
feel like they are like in contention for one of the best couples like in MAFS.
Yeah.
Like,
I need time,
yeah, just seeing them on social
but they're
media,
cute.
talking to them, like they're so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so those two. Then we've got
Madison and
oh
Alan.
Madison and Alan. Well, no, like let's
Not
come on,
ready, not done
not ready.
dirty,
Didn't wasn't done dirty.
not.
Um, Michelle and David. We already talked about Michelle a lot. She definitely was not ready. Obviously, was she done dirty? Oh, of course, but she was not ready. Now, okay, I think someone that is actually in contention
Mm,
for the Queen of the Mountain
mm-hmm.
is MM because the mental torture,
Mm-hmm.
the mental games that
Mm-hmm.
Ikechi played with her
Mm-hmm.
is almost on the level of a Chris type of thing that he did.
Things. Yeah.
So it's close. Um, yeah, it's
Yeah.
very because he plays so many games with her,
Yeah.
reeled her in, cast her back out, was so dismissive and belittling of her.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think I was gonna have this opinion until I just like thought about them again.
Yeah. And it's easy to dismiss that because I think the difference is that Paige was not as she didn't clap back at Chris
Yeah.
as much as she should have. Did, but that doesn't take away from the fact that there was a lot of mental torture, like what you said, being done to her. It was
Yeah.
terrible.
It was very, very terrible.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, it's honestly, man, I still have to give it to Paige.
Yeah.
It was so bad
It
for
was bad.
Paige. Um, because Chris was just playing with her left and right. Ikechi is not as talented as Chris is with
Yeah.
the mental torture because Ikechi had so many moments where he was trying to do something
Mhm.
and then he got sunned by MM. It was like, oh, you brought me a divorce paper? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, so it because it wasn't as effective as
Yeah.
Chris's was,
Yeah.
I cannot let MM defeat Paige on top of the mountain, but she's close. She's up there for sure. Um, and congratulations to MM. By the way, like
Yes.
pregnant.
Yes.
Whatever your thoughts are on Brandon,
Yeah.
your thoughts are what they are. But
They
and
made it.
I'll say something about MM. Right,
Okay.
whenever I see MM on social media, she just does
Yes.
not look happy. I'm like, are you
Yes.
happy? Like,
Yes. Yes.
blink twice if you need help.
If,
Like,
yes, my friend and I talked about it, and I'm like, when she was on the season, was always like
bright and
done
bubbly. Yeah,
up, done her thing, and I think there was a game, a baseball game that they all went to, and they just caught unawares, and I'm like, who is this woman? This is not the that we met. So again, we just hope for the best.
hope for the best. So
Yeah.
yes, MM's up there. She does not
Yeah.
beat Paige for me. Now we've gotten all the seasons out. Paige is queen. Was
Hmm.
Paige your person?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
There's no
she was my
way.
person too.
Yeah. I
I think
think
it's hard to dispute it, right?
it's
I
hard
think
to dispute. Yes.
when people see the title of this podcast, I think their
Yes.
first
It's
thought will
first.
be Paige.
Yes.
So I think we did justice to the prompt here, but it was
Yes.
a lot of fun debating it and seeing
Yes.
like who's close to Paige, who's like in the
Yes.
running. But yeah, Paige takes it because of like all the stuff he put her through from Jump Street,
Yeah.
from the
The
reception of the wedding.
yes.
He's dogging her looks to
Yes.
her bridesmaids. So it's like
Mm.
from minute one, he was on his
Mm-hmm.
bullshit and giving let's taking her for a ride.
Yeah.
Um,
But I think what the fun part would be, I think Paige, I thought Paige was a given, but who wins silver, who wins bronze?
okay,
Because we have Jessica, we have Amber, and we
I
have
think
Bao.
I think Jessica took a tumble down the mountain. I think she's
Okay.
further down the mountain. I
Okay.
think for me,
Oh, MM.
uh,
Sorry.
it's Amber, Bao, and MM are
Okay.
my next three.
Okay.
Second place, I'm gonna give to Bao. I'm gonna give her to Bao. Third place, I'm gonna give to Amber. No, third place I'm gonna give to MM.
Okay.
Fourth place I'm gonna give to Amber. Only because to her face, Matt was not as disrespectful from what we saw. And I think
Yes.
to their faces, these men were super belittling and disrespectful to the women they were paired with. In Johnny with Bao and Matt with Ikechi with MM.
Yes.
So I think that's where I would put the hierarchy. Does that match what you
Yeah,
thought?
that kind of tracks. I think I was thinking of a category, and the category I'm thinking about is just the people who, through the season, you could just see the light dim in their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And there are people is like it'll be Sonia, it'll be Kate.
Kate, yeah.
Amber was in there too because
I would
she
put Kate.
cried.
I would put Kate in that tier with Amber, Bao, and MM.
Okay.
I
Okay.
put them in the same tier.
Yeah.
Kate's still probably last in that group for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, actually, I might even put her over. Well, no, because I kicked Kate off before Amber, so I can't say that. I would probably put Kate last in that group though, but she does
Okay.
make it to that tier.
Okay. I want to put Katina there because I don't know who Katina is, but she had one moment where she like came out and talked back
Yeah,
to him, and
you
he
about to
tried to
see the real
convince us.
Katina now.
But to me, she was dimming
Oh yeah,
through the
he beat her
season.
down. He beat her down
Yes,
mentally. Yeah.
yes, and then I don't want to put Carla, but honestly, by the end, Carla was so checked out. I was just like, okay, I'm still
Yeah,
here. But
yeah,
it was
definitely.
still they had a good friendship, so that was okay. But yeah, I mean, I think we're aligned, Jason.
Shockingly, yes. Usually you're finding me tooth and nail on things. So yes, we do seem to be aligned here.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it was fun talking it through for sure. Reliving, I love reliving old mess from
Yeah.
maths.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for coming by,
Of
Fave
course,
Jason.
of course.
All
Listen,
right.
anytime you need me, I'm here.
Okay. Before we leave, Jason, tell all the people all of the things that you are doing or you're working and where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on a couple different places. You can find me on the A Perfect Match podcast, where guess what? We also talk about maths. Me and third boot from Survivor 47, Asia Welch, are talking about Married at First Sight. And we have a Patreon right now. While we're in this kind of limbo, while we're waiting for a new season, we're talking about old seasons. So we're talking about season 11 right now. We're probably about three-quarters of the way through. Well, actually, we're at 1 month anniversaries, so we're getting there. I was
Mhm.
surprised, like I forgot that season 11 episode counts had not ballooned yet into
Mhm.
the 13 and 14 season, where we didn't have
Mhm.
like 27 episodes. So we're
Yeah.
actually pretty close to the end now.
Is it
um
still 1 hour
no,
or
it,
is it
it
it's an
is
hour and 30?
2 hours.
Okay, it's
um
yours.
well, hour and a half without commercials on.
Okay.
So yeah, check us out there. We are on Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/a perfect match podcast, you will find us. Come check us out. We already had a lot of stuff that's in the archives for you to check out. We do have a season 1 rewatch we did. We had Worst Husbands. We've had some interviews on there. We had someone with Alexis. We had one with Michael. We had one with uh, Jasmine. I feel like we're competing podcasts. You had Eris. I had Jasmine. Whoever y'all want to side with. I mean, I feel like I know who's in the right in that duo. I don't know. Tay might have other thoughts.
Hey, I'm not gonna fight you. Eris is
she
funny,
she
guys.
has she's okay with having criminals on her podcast. Um, that did people dirty, but I can't say anything because I had David on my podcast. Um, so yeah, come check us out over on Patreon. And once new season gets started back up, we'll be over on the Love at First Sight feed over on Rob Has a Podcast, talking about the new season when that comes out. So come over to that podcast. You can also check me out on another podcast called The Good Pod, where me and my co-host Marissa Garza, we talk about the old show, The Good Wife. Tane, I mean, listen, you've been on both of my podcasts. Uh,
Yes.
Tane came on to talk about the premiere episode of season 3, where
Hmm.
as we are recording this, we are taping the finale of season 3 next week. So full circle. But yeah, check out the Good Pod with me and Marissa. We have a lot of fun talking about that old show because it's actually very relevant still to today,
Yeah.
alarmingly. So yes, check me out on all those places.
Yeah. And you know where to find me, guys. You can find me also call MAFS on Blue Sky, on X, Twitter, whatever you call it, Instagram, and Threads. And give me a 5-star rating if you like what you hear. If you don't like what you hear, keep it moving and tell
Keep
your
it to
friends about
yourself.
it.
Keep it to yourself.
And stay subscribed so you don't miss out on any new episodes. Thank you, Jason, for being here. And until next time, guys, bye.